These mountains are home to a factory that was once one of the most significant in England. The trouble is, I've turned up about 5,000 years too late to see it in production. What was made here, and where am I? Find out as we escape to the country. On today's show, I'll be taking our buyers to a county that's almost a home from home, as they've been holidaying there all their lives. Along the way, I'm hoping to unlock the potential in some very intriguing properties. That's the key to the front door.
Wow.
That gives you a little clue as to what it's going to be like in there. And then the appeal of the mystery house makes them go all territorial.
I'm not sure I'd want to invite the family because they'd never leave.
No, I don't think they would either. I'm in the Lake District in Cumbria, and behind me is the Langdale Axe Factory, which in the Mesolithic period was so successful that over a quarter of stone axes unearthed in England came from this site. As you can see, it's not the easiest factory in the whole world to get to, hence the sweat on my brow. But prehistoric man used to climb this slope to collect a rare vein of volcanic rock. And this scree is entirely man-made. It's failed axes and factory shavings. Well, later on in the programme, I'm going to try my hand at axe making. But if that doesn't take your fancy, well, there's plenty going on in this county that's sure to appeal. Cumbria is the most northwesterly county in England and is home to its largest national park, the Lake District. Covering nearly 900 square miles, the Lake District's boundaries contain all 10 of the highest peaks in England and over 20 major bodies of water, from Bassenthwaite Lake in the north to the Queen of them all in the south, Windermere. At 10.5 miles long and over a mile wide, Windermere is England's largest natural stretch of its type. In fact, it's so big that it even has its own tides. Like the rest of the country, house prices here in Cumbria reached a peak back in 2008 before crashing, and they're still on a fluctuating downward spiral. The price for an average detached house here now is £241,000. That's £10,000 below the national figure and also lower than they were at the height of the crash. But if you step inside the Lake District Park boundaries, then that saving is lost. You'll be paying a premium of around 15%, especially in touristy areas like Windermere. But for that price, not only will you get fantastic views, but also a choice of period styles. Like Beatrix Potter without rabbits or Wordsworth without daffodils, the English lakes wouldn't be the same without Lakeland cottages. These whitewashed homes with their slate roofs dot the fells and come in all shapes and sizes. For a 2 to 3 bedroom property in the area around Windermere, you can expect to pay anything from £250,000, depending on how much renovation work has been done. But if you're taken with the slate tiles, why not go for an entirely slate property? Thanks to the wealth and variety of quarries in the county, you can find them in a myriad of colours. Green slate of Keswick to the blue-grey of Skiddaw. Commonly 2 up, 2 down, you can expect to pay upwards of £200,000 for one of these treasures. So lots of fantastic properties on offer, but who are our buyers? Let's meet them. Management consultant Tony and his wife Helen have lived in their 4-bedroom house in the suburb of Manchester for almost 7 years. But since Helen took redundancy from her management job 18 months ago, they've been seriously considering a move to the country, especially as their 10-year-old daughter Amelia is about to start secondary education.
I mean, we've been thinking about the possibility of a move from when I took redundancy, because there was nothing really keeping us here, apart from maybe Amelia's school. Tony can work from pretty much anywhere, and it was really whether Amelia wanted to go, and as soon as she said yes, absolutely.
And the added incentive, of course, is we're looking for a bit of land, and she would like her own pony. She'd like a donkey. In fact, she'd probably like a zoo. However, that's one of the reasons that we're going.
And the location they've chosen is a county they've fallen head over heels for.
My grandmother and my grandfather had caravans up in the Lake District, so I used to spend a lot of my childhood up there and fell in love with the place from being 3 or 4 years old.
And obviously, since we've been together, we've spent an awful lot of holidays up there. And then we're in a fortunate position where my father bought a holiday cottage probably about 7 or 8 years ago. So that enabled us then literally to go up every other weekend because we shared it, the holiday cottage with him. It's somewhere that is very close to our hearts and that we just love. It's like a second home to us, really.
Helen is hoping to find a teaching assistant post when they move, while Tony's consultancy job means he can increasingly work from home and enjoy more family time. It's also their passion for their animals that's central to their future home, with their 2 dogs and a potential new pony to cater for.
Once we get the move up to Cumbria, the whole idea is that we can spend more time actually as a family getting outside, walking, cycling, walking the dogs, Amelia riding horses, me watching. We want to get back to that lifestyle that we've seen every now and again on weekends and holidays, etc.
So outside space is key, but that doesn't mean the interior won't have a lot to live up to.
My ideal house in Cumbria would be a traditional Cumbrian farmhouse type building, which would have a large room, which is a family room, which has the dining room incorporated, nice large kitchen, big utility room, taking dogs out, dirty feet all the time, boot room, etc.
One final point of note, that's the finances.
The maximum budget for the move will be £600,000.
Tony and Helen would like to be in the South Lakes area within a reasonable distance of Windermere and close to new schools for their daughter Amelia. They'll also need good commuting links to the M6 motorway and trains for Tony's work. I caught up with them in this area's beautiful countryside to find out more about their move. Helen, Tony, welcome to the Lake District.
Welcome.
Actually, it should be you showing me around. You know this area really well, don't you?
Yes, indeed.
We do.
So let's talk about what sort of house you actually want in this idyllic location. What are you after?
We're looking for something traditional, possible cottage type environment, minimum of 3 bedrooms with a bit of land around it.
My daughter's into horses and things, so we're looking at hopefully getting something with a bit of land, with eventually to buying a horse.
So you want quite a bit of land?
Yeah, well, hopefully.
Well, you know that within the national park, land comes at a premium,
Absolutely.
so especially if it's got a house attached to it.
Yes.
Would you be willing to rent land?
Yes.
Yes, yes, yes.
God, you said that. Should we get going?
Yes,
Come on,
okay.
follow me. For their maximum budget of £600,000, Tony and Helen would like their rural retreat to have a large family room, a kitchen diner, a utility room with garden access, a study for Tony to work from home, 3 bedrooms, an enclosed dog-friendly garden, and also some space to keep a pony or 2. We've selected 3 fabulous properties that we think they will adore, and at each one I'll ask them to guess the price before I reveal it. Last on the viewing list is, of course, the Mystery House, which could throw a whole new business proposition into the mix. So I can imagine that this is a fantastic place for a holiday, but do you think there's a little bit of a danger sometimes in making a holiday destination home?
Yes, there definitely is, but we've seen this more of a destination we've always aspired to get to. We have looked at that aspect, but we've got the school for Amelia, which is local to us, and we've got a support network and infrastructure up here with Helen's father lives up here, so we've taken that into account, to be honest.
We've made the trip a few miles north of Kendal to the valley parish of Longsleddle, and we're a 30-minute drive from Windermere for Amelia's school. Longsleddle has a church, a community hall, and around 30 houses scattered over 4 miles on either side of the River Sprint. It's also the inspiration behind the fictional village of Greendale, home of children's TV show Postman Pat. Our first property is a 17th century traditional Lakeland cottage, a former farmhouse built of local stone and slate. This is it.
Lovely.
And with a very spectacular
Well,
view.
That's
you
what
couldn't
makes
ask
it.
for more than that, could you?
You couldn't. What do you think?
Yeah.
First
Looks-
impressions, yeah, lovely.
Yeah, great.
Well, we'll go in, but have you got the key?
No. Do they have keys around here? Is that the key?
That's the key to the front door.
Wow.
That gives you a little clue as to what it's going to be like in there.
Fabulous.
Right.
Let's go on. And another key to this lovely old farmhouse is that it's just overflowing with character and traditional features. I think it's going to be a real treat for our buyers when they step through the front door. Come on in. Don't be shy.
Wow.
First impressions?
Very nice. Love the fireplace.
Yes.
Absolutely love that.
Love the beams, love the character of
Yeah.
Yes.
There's so much character in this room.
Yeah.
The original doors, beams, and this thing here. Do you know what this is?
Lovely.
No.
You'd
No.
bake your cakes and your bread and you'd put them there so the mice don't get them while they cool down. It's good, isn't it?
Great.
Fabulous. Yeah, something you would keep.
Yeah.
You've got a little room through there. That used to be the original kitchen. At the moment, it's an office, which could be ideal for you as well.
Yes. Yeah.
Again, with the door tucked away.
Yeah.
And you've got another little room there which leads through to the kitchen. Should we go and have a look?
Yes. Lead on.
Through the second room, or snug, at the back of the house is the entrance to the kitchen, which is in the part of the building that was once the hayloft. The kitchen runs the full length of the property and opens onto the garden at the back.
Yeah, it's nice,
It's
isn't it?
nice. I wouldn't change this at all.
Really?
No, I'd leave it. It's fine. I'm happy with it.
Brilliant. Well, a happy you is a happy you.
Yeah. And the kitchen, you know, is well designed and it works within the space
Yeah.
that it's in.
It's versatile enough that we could, you know, move things around to suit our needs. Really.
And the range is
And what about
fantastic.
cooking on a range?
Yes.
Can you imagine washing up and looking at that view?
Well, that's it.
It's ridiculous, isn't it?
That's great.
With the downstairs of the property seemingly just the ticket, it's time to show Tony and Helen what's on the first floor. And I'm going to start by showing them where they might be sleeping. So this is the master bedroom currently.
Okay.
Little smaller than we'd hoped,
Yeah.
but it's a cottage. I
It
love
is.
the window.
Yeah, I mean, that's just sit there
Beautiful.
and look out.
That's your back garden.
Yeah.
Right, super.
But don't you want that big bedroom with a nice dressing area with a massive ensuite?
I'd love a
She would,
bedroom
yes.
with a dressing
Well, you
room
could
on
maybe
it.
have it in this one.
Okay.
All right.
Let me show you something.
Go on, after you.
Hold that thought, you two. Also upstairs is a family bathroom, along with 2 further good-sized bedrooms, so there's plenty of space for Amelia and any friends and family who come to stay. And if you go through the middle bedroom, you'll find the rather large surprise I've been keeping tucked away. So you walk through the smallest of the bedrooms, but into this new space.
Wow.
Wow.
Whoa.
Now I'm confused.
Yeah, this was a separate annex. So you've got a separate door there. So it's a bedroom with its own bathroom and kitchen.
And we're above the kitchen here.
Yeah.
On this end of the building.
Yeah.
Ah, I see.
Right. Oh, this is a super room.
This could
Love
work.
this.
Couldn't it?
Yes, this could work.
This is
You wouldn't need the
room.
kitchen. You could take the kitchen away.
Yeah.
You could put wardrobe space in there. This could work.
So we've really delivered on everything they've asked for inside this property. But what about the outside? Well, there's the utility room they wanted for white goods and storage. There's also 3/4 of an acre of land, so a great space for the dogs. Well, we are seeing this view on probably the finest day, aren't we?
Beautiful.
Yeah.
But it's incredible.
It is. It is. What a valley.
One thing you're noticing is probably land for...
Yes, I'm not sure
Gigi.
that it's conducive for horses.
No, but there are 3 families in the village who have
Okay.
horses,
Oh,
and they all use a livery, which is 6 minutes away.
right.
Fantastic.
Let's talk money then, shall we?
Okay.
Oh, yeah?
I'll go first. I would say 530.
530,000. Okay.
Okay, I think probably slightly higher. 545.
545,000.
Yes.
Okay. It's on the market for £590,000.
590.
So it's right at the
Wow.
top end, isn't it?
Listen, there's lots you've probably missed in that first viewing, so go and have another look round, and I'll be at the front catching a few rays.
Okay.
See you in a bit. So, at £590,000, this traditional Lakeland cottage is £10,000 under their budget and offers them almost everything they're looking for. It has a sociable living space, a large kitchen and breakfast room, a study, a total of 4 bedrooms, including the one in the annex, an outside utility room, 3/4 of an acre of gardens, ideal for the dogs. And it's in close proximity to a livery for keeping that pony.
It's a beautiful house, and the lounge and the dining room seem to work. A lovely living space, log burner, really nice.
When I first saw the house, I thought it was stunning, picturesque, beautiful. Ticks all the boxes of my requirements, really. The position of the house could be a little bit remote. With Tony working away all week, myself and Amelia may feel a little isolated.
This is a life, isn't it? Oh. Aha. I was getting really bored with that view. Glad you're out. Seen enough?
We have.
Let's jump in the car.
Thank you.
Away from the dramatic and well-trodden Lake District fells and waters, the south of the county gives way to the Duddon and Leven estuaries, and also the Furness Peninsula. At the foot of the Duddon Valley lies the ancient village of Broughton-in-Furness, which is the location of the only traditional heavy horse riding establishment in the country. And as Tony and Helen are keen to keep horses for their daughter Amelia, we arranged for them to meet Annie Rose, who owns Clydesdale heavy horses, to find out more about this rare equestrian breed.
Well, historically, this whole area is Clydesdale country. Agriculturally, this was where Clydesdales were commonly used because we're so close to the Scottish borders. So most of Cumbria was farmed using Clydesdales. These beautiful big horses were used purely in agriculture, but also the farmer would have used them in the cart to take the produce to the market, or maybe ridden to church on a Sunday. Once World War II came and went, though, there was a real shift in these horses' fortune. Thousands of them perished. And with World War II came the advent of the tractor and mechanisation, and literally hundreds of these beautiful horses went to slaughter. The farmers didn't have a use for them anymore. Going back even to the 60s, many farmers kept a couple of Clydes just because they'd always had them on the ground. And it was those farmers that kept the breed going, really. I like to think that what we do is we give people the opportunity to try a ridden Clydesdale, and many folk then go off and actually will buy one to ride. So there's a lot of people in the UK riding with these big horses. And really great. It's good news for the breed.
So for a total novice like myself, will we be OK up there?
Of course you will!
Most of the horses here at the stables are Scottish Clydesdales. This breed originated in the valley of the River Clyde, which of course gave them their name. Tony and Helen are going to see just what it's like to take a ride on one of these gentle giants. Indeed, the tallest horse here is 18 hands high, which means on its back you're sitting 6 foot off the ground.
How are you feeling?
OK.
Helen, how are you feeling?
Yeah.
I'm great. Yeah.
Between the post-war years of 1946 and 1949, the number of Clydesdale breeding stallions in England dropped from more than 200 to just 80. By 1975, the Rare Breed Survival Trust considered them vulnerable to extinction, meaning that there were fewer than 900 breeding females in the UK. And today, they are still at risk, with just an estimated 5,000 Clydesdales worldwide, around 800 of which are in the UK.
We've just ridden from Chapel's Farm along here, and behind us there's the boundary of the Lake District National Park. So we're sitting here on the very edge, the southernmost tip of the Lake District National Park. Over to our left here, this really large hill here, this is Black Combe. It shadows the Witcham Valley and it's an absolutely beautiful fell. The top of that is just shy of 2,000 feet. Now that makes it the biggest hill in England. From the top of that, on a day like today, which is so beautiful, you can actually see England, Northern Ireland, Wales, Scotland and the Isle of Man. It's a beautiful vantage point.
As well as introducing tourists to the joys of the county's landscape from the back of one of her 22 horses, Annie also employs 10 local people, making the stables a real community affair. And it looks as if the heavy horses have gained 2 more admirers in our buyers.
It was an absolute pleasure to ride with you today.
Many thanks. Many thanks for all your help.
Tony, thank you.
Take care now.
See you again.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Time to trot along to see our next property. For our second house, we've travelled to the outskirts of Windermere, which is situated around half a mile away from the lake. Windermere has all the usual amenities of a lively town and attracts millions of tourists a year for boating and walking. Here you'll find a post office, plenty of shops, and a variety of places to eat. House number 2 was built in the 1960s and inspired by the cottages typical to the region. But will it be traditional enough for Tony and Helen? Was that a nod of approval, or was that
That's different.
Different, yes. Not your usual country cottage.
No, it's a modern take on it.
Okay.
A modern take on a traditional Lakeland property. So what do you think?
First impressions, it's a good-looking house.
Right, well, let's get you in there.
Yeah,
Okay, come on. They're sounding a little reticent to me at the moment, but I think once they get inside and see the size of it, Tony and Helen might just warm up to this property. We're starting off our tour by going through the bright hall space and into the living room. So,
This is a nice large room.
This is a nice room, yeah.
Like it?
Lovely. Yeah.
It is. This is a very nice room, actually. Yeah,
lots of
bright
unusual shapes in this room, I like.
Yeah.
And what about the totally modern feel to the house?
We could tweak it a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, we're in a modern house now, so our furnishings would go quite easily, so
They would.
yeah, it's quite surprising actually how large it is.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, so you're happy?
From outside, it
Yeah,
didn't look
it
quite
looks-
as big as this.
You've got the dining room down there that was put in as an extension 20 years ago.
Okay,
Right.
yeah.
It's what you see with a little added-on bit to the left. Let me show you.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh, this is nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
little sunroom.
Yeah,
Yes.
little reading sunroom, whatever you wanted to call it. Lovely. That having your dinner here, looking out into your garden as well is gorgeous.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's lovely.
I'm glad they're actually appreciating the space that's been created in here. Time to head for the kitchen, which has been recently extended.
Ah.
Wow. Now this is big.
It is. It's quite an unusual shape, isn't it?
Yeah, I like this kitchen.
You've got
Fantastic.
a table there at the end of the
Yeah.
L shape. Also, the French doors opening out to a little decking area and so much storage space.
Excellent. Yeah,
So you're happy? This seems to have changed your outlook completely because you've been walking into rooms thinking a lot.
I know, yeah.
You were a bit quiet, but now you're back with us.
I know, I need to come back down to reality, yes.
But this is a different living space altogether.
It
isn't
is.
It changes the house a
Yeah.
little bit.
Okay. Hey, good.
Easy.
You like then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Excellent. Well, we should go and
This is a
see
nice
the
room.
master bedroom.
Okay.
Yes.
It's roughly about 12 paces away. I'm not sure how Tony and Helen feel about having a downstairs bedroom, but I'm about to find out. Fingers crossed. Okay, so it was probably 13 steps to the master bedroom.
Wow, that's a big bed.
It is a big bed. It dominates the room, I would
It
say.
does a little, yes.
How do you feel about having a bedroom on the ground floor?
It's
I
not
don't see
something
a
I've
problem
ever
with
thought
it.
about, really,
Actually.
to be honest.
What difference would it make?
It wouldn't.
Doesn't at
to
all,
be
Doesn't
does
make
it
honest.
any
really?
difference.
No.
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 Easy to get to the kitchen for a cuppa.
Yeah.
No,
And this could also be a great guest room.
Yes, it could, yeah.
Because you've also got a good-sized cloakroom and a really modern, lovely ensuite with a top-range shower,
Yeah.
the lot, all that sort of
Very
business.
nice.
Again, it's spacious though.
It is. It is. There's a lot of room in it.
Upstairs, in the original part of the house, there are 2 double bedrooms. So if they wanted to use the downstairs bedroom for guests, then there are perfectly good options for themselves and their daughter Amelia. This floor also has a good-sized family bathroom. Back on the ground floor, there's a studio space which could prove useful for Tony to work from home. And outside, the garden is a real beauty, with an expansive lawn and plenty of mature trees and shrubs. But the highlight must be the stream which runs along the end of it. This is a quaint bridge which leads to a footpath, which could take our buyers and their dogs all the way to Lake Windermere. Another great seating area.
It is.
Huge.
That'd be lovely for outside dining with friends.
And how?
Yeah. Beautiful.
So all this comes at a cost. What do you think it's on the market for?
I'd say 585.
Okay, £585,000. Okay.
I would say slightly less. 579.
579. That's very precise. £579,000. You were closer. It's currently on the market for £595,000.
Okay.
Okay, wow.
And that's
Yeah.
because,
It's in Windermere.
and it's a big house with rather
Big
large plot of land, with
Yes.
a stream at the bottom of it.
Very close to the lake.
It's, yeah, you can understand why it's the price it is.
Okay, do you want to go and have another look?
Yes, we'll have a look
please.
around.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll be at the front.
Okay.
Okay. So just under their top budget at £595,000, this beautiful property really delivers highly on all their list of demands. It has a fantastic sociable living space, a huge kitchen diner with garden access, a studio which could be used as a study, 3 bedrooms, and a long woodland garden with a stream and access to country walks.
First impressions was it's not something I would normally have looked at. However, once we got inside, it did change my opinion somewhat. The living space is nice, the lounge is good, the dining room here is a nice space,
and it's a nice living space to have.
When I went inside, I was surprised, actually. It was a lot bigger than I expected it to be. Kitchen was a fantastic kitchen, but I'm not sure if I'm moving to the country, I want to move back into a town.
Hi.
Seen enough?
We
Yes,
have.
thank you.
Don't know about you, but I'm slightly frazzled, so no more houses for today.
Okay.
Both the houses you've seen have been completely different, so take it all in, and we'll start again tomorrow.
Excellent.
Super.
Yes.
Come on, let's get back to base. As dusk falls over Cumbria's stunning Lakeland countryside, it marks the end of day one of our property search. Tony and Helen from Manchester fell in love with the Lake District after spending many holidays there, and they're now keen to make it their new home. However, the ideal house needs to be close to good schools for their daughter and have enough land for a new pony. So far, they've been taken with the character of one cottage, but it was a bit too remote. And then they were surprised by the amount of space in our second property, although that had too many houses nearby. But coming up, the mystery property looks like a winner right from the off.
Love it. Yeah. Tick, tick, tick.
Yeah. And I get in touch with my inner caveman with the help of a local bushcraft expert. I'm Prehistoric Man. And so begins the second day in our quest to find Helen and Tony their horse-friendly house here in Cumbria. And yesterday started very well. Then Helen announced that she found the first property to be a little bit too isolated. I thought, we're on to a winner with the second house in Windermere. But it only goes to prove you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. They felt they had a few too many neighbours. Apologies. All is not lost. We still have the mystery house, and I'm determined to show them something with land, although it probably means we have to ride a little bit further than the national park to find it. We've made the journey 4 miles south-east of Kendal to the small village of Old Hutton. It's a beautiful rural location surrounded by farmland and has a stream known as Peasy Beck running through it. Our final offering is set in the hamlet of Escrigg End, a community of 8 houses, including a sheep farm. For the first time in our search, we're outside the national park, and we're in an area that's not so familiar to Tony and Helen. The mystery house dates back around 100 years and was once an old stables before being converted. It comes with an annex at the front of the property, which is set up as a holiday let. This is it, mystery property.
Fabulous.
Wow. All of it?
All of it. Yeah. So first impressions are good?
Yeah.
Fabulous. Love it. Yeah.
It is.
Tick, tick, tick.
Yeah, fantastic. Let's go in. Well, it looks like we've struck gold with this house, and if they're dazzled by the outside, I've got an idea they'll really take a shine to the interior.
Wow.
That's a kitchen.
A kitchen and a half, I would say.
Fantastic.
Yeah,
That's stunning. That is stunning. Absolutely stunning.
the shaker style.
It's lovely.
It's a
Absolutely.
lovely island. You've also got a little utility room through there.
Utility as well.
Yeah.
You wouldn't change a thing.
I wouldn't. Love it. Island. Oh, love it. Absolutely.
It's nice. I love the ceiling as well.
Yeah.
That's the biggest smile I've seen on your face, I think, so
This
far.
is just. I love this.
Big smiles for the kitchen, but I can sense more on the way when they reach the next stop of our tour. And this is the living room.
Very nice.
Wow.
Getting big living space, isn't it? Wow. Another dining table.
Oh,
Yes.
It's a lovely
it's
room
a
as
big
well.
room, isn't it? Our furniture would fit perfectly in here.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And here you seem to have more modern lines. You don't mind that?
No, not at all. Because I still think it's got that traditional feel about it, with it being like an old farm building, you know.
So the love affair continues. Also downstairs off the living space are 2 bedrooms. They're both a very good size, and one could easily be turned into a home study for Tony. There's also a large family bathroom on this floor. Whilst upstairs, to really make the most of the space, there's a further living area.
This is beautiful.
Isn't it just?
Oh, now I'm spoiled.
This is a huge space.
Isn't it just?
Yes, indeed.
Oh, now.
How do you work with the 2
I
lounges?
don't know, because I'd be confused which lounge. Which one shall I have today?
Yeah, this is fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
I would actually have this as the main lounge.
Yeah, spoiled for choice.
You are, aren't you?
Windows.
Show you the master bedroom.
Okay.
Thank you.
On the way to the master, across the large landing area, we pass by the second bedroom, which could possibly suit Amelia or be used as a dressing room. But here's where Tony and Helen could be sleeping.
Another large,
Yes.
fantastic room.
Yep.
It is.
Again, bright, double aspect,
Whoa.
with, of course,
Yes.
you know, you'd
Yeah.
say, en suite, of
ensuite as
course. You've got his and her sinks to go with your his and hers living room. And a really good sized
Fabulous.
shower as well.
Right,
Fabulous.
fantastic.
Okay, can you imagine yourself living here?
Yes.
Yeah, I
Yes.
think so.
Good.
Seriously, it's a very, very nice house.
Wow, amazing. We haven't even seen outside
Quite
yet.
emotional.
Eh? Oh, don't. It's lovely, isn't it?
Yeah.
No, it's great that you feel that way about it, you know, because it's. I think it's got a lovely feel.
It has.
Of course, we've made you happy. So happy you're crying. And I think Amelia would be happy here.
I think so.
So the smiles have turned into tears of joy, and they haven't seen the grounds yet. As well as a dog-friendly back garden, there's a lovely sprawling lawn at the front of the property. And we mustn't forget the additional bonus of that huge outbuilding. And what you've got here is you've got an annex, which has got a lovely good-sized bedroom, living room, kitchen, and bathroom. What you've also got is one bedroom and an ensuite at the end as well. They're not connected.
So that's
They're not
two
connected,
separate
No,
bedrooms.
yeah.
Wow.
To be fair, it's like 6 bedrooms.
Yeah.
I'm not sure I'd want to invite the family because they'd never leave.
No, I don't think they would either. That just leaves the matter of where to keep the horse for their daughter. Would I let them down? Of course not. Just a minute's stroll down the lane is the answer. There's a spring in my step. Just under 2 acres. Perfect for horses, really.
It is.
It is.
Yeah. And it comes with the property.
You're joking.
No.
You've
Very nice.
excelled yourself
Oh,
on this
thank
one.
you. Should we talk money then?
I think it's over budget. I think it's over budget by quite a lot. I would suggest at least 625.
Okay.
I was going to think that, so yeah, 630.
630,000.
Yeah, I think.
What would you do if it was within budget, though?
Panic.
You better start panicking.
Is it in budget?
Yeah.
Wow. I would
Go
never
on.
have thought that.
Go on.
£585,000. That house, this land, could be yours.
It's fabulous.
Okay, doke, right. It's the estate agents then.
Fantastic, off you go. Go and have a look at the annex, go and have a look at the house again, because you do like it, and could be yours.
Need to go and have a
Yes.
good look round it.
Right, off you go. I'll find you in the front.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Well, I do love it when a plan comes together, and they seem to be very, very happy. As they say, it does tick every box, not just for them, but also for their daughter, and even the horse. If you ask me, they'd be foolish not to buy it. So, at £585,000, this property is well within their budget and delivers handsomely on everything on their wish list. It has not just one sociable living space, but 2, a huge kitchen diner with adjoining boot room, 4 bedrooms, one of which could be used as a study for Tony, an enclosed back garden for the dogs, an annex, and 2 acres of paddock for a pony.
My first impression when I saw the mystery house was wow. I like the look of it, the location. It's so quiet, so peaceful. Had a really nice garden to it as well. Everything, loved everything. Just the look of it, everything.
My favourite room is this room, without a shadow of a doubt. I can see that you would entertain here, we would cook here, we would eat in this room. And I always like the kitchens because I think they're the focal point for the family. I could see myself living here.
See, even suits you coming out of that house.
Wow.
Still love it?
Yes.
Yes, very nice.
Never guess what I'm drinking. And it's cold. You took your time.
There's a lot to see.
There is a lot to see. Let's go and find somewhere we can talk about all 3 houses. Come on, Robert. Since the time when Victorian poets and painters romanticised the Lakeland's craggy fells and clustered villages, people have come to experience the cobbled streets and whitewashed cottages in person. It's easy to understand why Wordsworth and Ruskin wanted to settle here, but they weren't the first. 7,000 years earlier, this was a harsh, inhospitable wilderness. As nomadic Britons started creating more permanent settlements, it was here that some of the most industrious Neolithic people decided to put down roots. The Lake District National Park boundaries contain nearly 15,000 archaeological sites, and 275 of these are ancient monuments. To get in touch with my Stone Age ancestors, bushcraft expert Ben McNutt promised to put me through my prehistoric paces, starting with how to make an axe.
The process is called knapping.
Right.
And essentially it's just beating the lard out of a rock with a harder rock to the point that you have something workable. And if I strike downwards, it will hopefully bust out a flake on this side.
Ah, okay.
And it's all about angles. So I want to brace it on my thigh.
Aha.
And you start knocking off quite big, clean faces.
It's really sharp.
Oh, yeah. You could dismember a red deer with that quite quickly.
It's an amazing sound, though.
Yeah, I mean, if you think about it, that's the sound that heralded the arrival of humanity, that first tool being made. So, do you want to have a go?
Yeah, why not? Brilliant. Thank you. What's this, by the way?
That is just a bit of old fur coat.
Oh, lovely. I like it. I should hit it about there.
Exactly.
Right, okay.
A smooth strike.
Aha.
Nice. That's
Brilliant.
a perfect workable blade over
That's
that
amazing.
duration.
So how does that then become an axe head?
You can actually make it stronger using a technique called pressure flaking. And that was where you take an antler, you just push small flakes off, and that refaces this stone and makes that a stronger cutting edge.
I tell you what, they were clever, weren't they?
They were, yeah. And from there, I've just hafted it onto an elbow of wood. So I can use it like a little adze, and this can quite quickly hew down a small tree.
That's brilliant. Although axes like these have been found all over the country, the vast majority of them appear unused. Many were discovered in significant locations, leading most historians to believe that they were just for ceremony. But we're going to use one right now, on a birch sapling.
So,
Isn't it?
it's just a case of beaver away.
It's quite effective though, isn't it?
It's slow, but
yeah,
it's effective.
slow process.
Do you want to have a
Come
go?
round to you. It's amazing how well it works though, isn't it? And with a little more effort from both of us, the tree is down. But it's definitely not going to waste. Ben plans to use it for a little trip back in time he has planned for us, in an ancient form of watercraft. A boat made of twigs, traditionally tied together with vines, or in our case, twine. This looks interesting.
Yeah, it's a pterodactyl's nest.
It looks like it.
Traditionally, the Native Americans would have skinned this vessel using the skin of one bull buffalo, which is why it's called a bull boat. So unfortunately, we don't have any bull buffaloes around, so we're going to cheat and use a tarpaulin. We're good to go.
Yeah, I have to say, I'm not sure if I'm excited or ever so slightly nervous. Hey, what do you know? It floats. But does it float with us, isn't it?
There's one way to find out. Okay. Do you want to jump in first?
Right, go on then. I'll just go for it.
Yeah, just step on there. Yeah.
On there. There we go.
Yeah, try not to stay in the middle.
There we go.
It's seaworthy.
Hey, it's brilliant. I'm prehistoric man. Well, I hope I make it back to dry land safely. Wouldn't want to leave Tony and Helen's house search up the creek without a paddle. You know what? I don't think I'd have made it as a Mesolithic man. But I wonder if Tony and Helen have an axe to grind as far as any of the properties we've shown them are concerned. Let's find out, shall we?
Hi.
Chose a nice spot, didn't you?
Yeah,
it's lovely.
Fantastic.
So, what an adventure it's been.
Oh, yes.
You really seem to like that first house.
Yeah, it was a beautiful property. The views around it were very nice.
And, you know, as you say, from the outside it looked a typical cottage, and even inside some of the, the original features were
Yeah,
there.
I mean, some of the features, it was really quirky, you know, there's some of the things in there, and I love that, yes. You know.
And it was also very dog-friendly. You had, what,
Yes.
3 or 4 doors, didn't you?
Yes, you
leading
could go
into the
out
property?
of. Yeah.
You were a little bit disappointed when you walked into the master bedroom,
Yes, the first master bedroom, because it was a little on the small side.
and then, almost like Narnia, you walked to that bedroom and...
Yes, where's this room come from? And that changed sort of my opinion of the property really, because from what we thought was a small master bedroom, you had this huge bedroom in effect.
And a good location?
Not as good.
Yeah.
A little bit remote and isolated.
But yes, a little bit isolated.
It's interesting because I think with the first property we started really well and then went downhill a little bit. And with the second property, we were downhill to start with, then we went uphill.
Yes, first impressions of that was, it's a 1960s build, and the location as well. To me, that isn't country living.
Okay. But you had Windermere on your doorstep.
We did,
Did.
yes, and the schools were on the doorstep, and I harp on about Helen having a sport network and an infrastructure on the doorstep.
Definitely had it there.
It definitely had it
Yes.
there, absolutely.
Yes.
It's just that we've always said that this will possibly be our last move, and me personally, I couldn't see myself living there once I retired, etc., because it's not what I want to do. I actually want to be out in something more rural.
Right. We took you out of the Lake District and you did a little jig of joy.
Jig of joy, yes. The third property was just fantastic. It was, when you walk up to it, it was a beautiful looking building. You could tell it was old, you can tell it had character. And then obviously they had the bonus of having the annex as well, which is great for visiting family. But also, if it's got the potential to let it out as well as a holiday let, it could potentially be an income as well.
And walking into that third property, that kitchen was amazing, wasn't it?
Fantastic, yes.
Yeah, walking through that door and seeing that, I knew straight away, quite honestly, that Helen would fall in love with that property. Straight away.
That's why the colour went out of your face. And that's before we took that little walk down the lane.
Yes, and dropped that bombshell as well.
And we'd had tears from you before that as well.
Well, once you pull those 2.5 acres out, that's it. It sold it.
Well, I suppose the million-dollar question is, can you see yourselves living there? And if you can, are you going to?
I'd like to. We will be coming up again next weekend and go for a second viewing and obviously bring Amelia with us.
Fantastic. Well, listen, I wish you all the luck. It's been really great fun spending time with you, and I'm so pleased that you loved that third property, and I'm so pleased you cried for the right reason as well. Don't you love it when a plan comes together? I'm very often with people who have definite ideas about what they don't want in a house, but it's totally the opposite with Tony and Helen. They know exactly what they want in a property. And I think we may have found it. And who'd have thought that their dream house in the Lake District National Park would actually be outside the national park? Well, it's time for this presenter to ride off into the sunset. I'll see you next time on Escape to the Country. Tony and Helen did go back to see the mystery house. There's no offer yet, but our fingers remain crossed. If you'd like to escape to the country in Scotland, Wales, Northern Ireland or England and need our help, please apply online at bbc.co.uk/beonashow.